2025 SHOT Show, Dream Tech, but Dream Tech has got a bunch of different knives in different, like budget, high end, that kind of thing, medium grade materials. And so I don't know anything about Dream Tech, but we're going to talk to Brian because Brian's going to tell us what's going on. And so I was just pointing out to him that I thought this was a cool looking knife right here. Check that out. Kind of like that gecko,
very much so,
carbon fiber thing, but then this is, you got the, what's that called? The titanium, but a crystallized titanium effect.
I believe they called it, they said they anodized some of these?
Yeah. And this is probably M390, I imagine.
That one is the M390.
Yeah, and titanium with fat carbon. Pretty crazy looking, isn't it? Wow, I'm gonna flip over to the other hand and pick it up with this one. This will be easier. So I'm a righty. Oh no, it's a button. Okay, duh. Wow, it's light. Okay, so when I'm playing around with these, we'll go ahead and tell us something about the company and all that kind of thing.
All right, well, Dream Tech has been on the market for about 2 years. They came to SHOT Show last year where they made their debut. This is their second year here in the States doing all of this. They have an online store that people can buy from, but otherwise they're an emerging new knife company, really trying to make their way into the American market more. We got our 3 big brands. We have Win Plus for our lowest tier, our entry-level knives, economic option knives.
Okay.
And then you have our Dream Tech, which is the main brand that we operate here in the States. And that tends to be our middle tier. These are our higher steels, the titanium or carbon fiber handles, button locks for a lot of them. And then over here we have the Fenghua. This is our highest tier. It has our best quality knives, best quality everything we've got. And I believe we are eventually going to be changing the name for sale here in the States. But they end up being our top of the line knives for what we sell.
So that pivot situation, pivot cover, pivot screw, what's that all about?
They are real proud of that. That is, I believe, one of their patented designs in their catalog that they were marketing for the show this year.
Oh, okay. It's not necessarily on every knife. It's just
it happens to be the anti-rotation system here. We have it here in our catalog. You can see it's something that they're marketing on the Fenghua brand specifically for what it does and just how sturdy it makes the knife.
I get you, yeah. Okay, that's interesting. I have to study up on that. I have to get one of your brochures. That'd be way good.
Absolutely, we'd love to let you have one. But
so give me an example of your Win Plus, and then we'll talk about the higher end stuff.
All right. Well, Win Plus, we actually have several markets. I'm just going to put a mat out here so you guys can see, talk with my hands and all of that. Now, this one has probably been one of our most popular knives in this show. Either you like it with the pink purple handle, or for our more discerning gentlemen, we have the all black ones, and I do believe we have a steel one floating around. But these are great. They're D2 steel for the knife blade. The handles, though, are titanium, and they retail for a great price. We've had people from all over the show, different knife booths, come by talking about you just really can't beat the quality with that titanium and D2 blend for the price that they're selling at, because they come in about $45 to $50 for these bad boys.
Is that titanium or aluminum?
No, that's titanium on that one.
Wow.
That one is titanium on that handle. And that is
the
one
that's light. That's super light. And it's a front flipper.
It is in fact front flip or back flipper, either way you want to do that.
Yeah, top flipper. And then this one, let me get it in the light where people can see it. Okay. All right, same thing, but just a different color. Drop. Oh yeah, this one's been played with a lot more. It's definitely broke in. There you go.
There you go. Now, we have these as that model, but we also, aside from that particular handle, we also offer the G10 handle for the Win Plus knives. Same steel, but the handle is different material, and it makes it a little bit cheaper, but it's still just as solid. And that one actually comes with a different kind of lock on it, very similar to like your Axis lock almost.
Yeah, it's a flipper. It's a flipper with kind of a glide lock, Axis lock type thing on here. Open design. Nested liners.
I believe all of our Win Plus knives have the nested liners on them.
Yeah, they're light.
They're very light. I mean, those are probably some of the lightest pocket knives I've picked up and messed around with.
And obviously, the skeletonized liners, so they've done that. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna go flick it out, but there's no thumb studs, but there you go.
There is no on that one, but we do have a couple actually that do have those thumb studs on them. In fact, we were talking about one with the more titanium handle, but the silver earlier. We got that liner lock on that one, but it does have that little thumb stud. And this one's not been messed around with much, so it's rather stiff, but it's same as these. It's just a different knife.
This is almost like the CRKT CEO a little bit, with the way that this thumb stud embeds down in here, one-sided, and then it just flicks forward to kick it out. Oh yeah, there it is, and that's titanium as well.
That is a titanium handle as well for that one,
and it's D2.
It is
so
D2.
Pretty damn affordable, I imagine.
Oh yes. These are both retail about the same price, but like we had one guy coming here to our booth earlier, and he just really liked this particular blade pattern. Says it works really well for what he does around the house, but then you have that one as well, and all of our Win Pluses, you'll have the same handles, but we have several different knife styles for you to pick from.
Oh yeah, blade styles. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that is our with the little thumb flip right there, and that one, I'm not quite as good as he was with it, but yeah, this one's great for what we have. As far as the Win Pluses, we have a few others floating around. Most of our Win Plus designs tend to follow a rather simple design like that. Or you get over here, these have been rather popular, the blue and the black handle, but this one also is your D2 steel. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit more weight to it. Also your liner lock as well here. I'll move over here to the mat so you can see what I'm doing here. It's got that liner lock there, and pretty much every single one of our Win Pluses for the most part, as I struggle on the video, all of them come with more than one way to mess around with them.
Yeah.
So it really just depends on like your preference on how you like to open them. But that's
Is
actually
this
been a great
another
feature
one
too.
just in a different color?
Yeah, a lot of our Win Pluses come in really whatever color handle you want to get your hands on.
So this is a combination. Either you can flip it open like this, or maybe just a front flipper.
Or the front
flipper. Ooh, baby.
Too.
There's the top flipper, okay.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, I don't know if I can reach around to do that necessarily, but it's probably doable, right?
It is doable. We had some guy here earlier who he seemed to have no trouble with it.
Yeah, it's an acquired deal. Okay, here it is.
Acquired touch.
But it's very, very... Yeah, that's pretty muted there, but this is very doable. Oh, I got my finger in the way of the thing. More of a light switch type of action required on this one. 3618. Okay.
Yeah, if you're going to go into those, we also have this model, which has been getting some popularity. It's also kind of more hefty. It's your weighted one. What makes it great? Back flip option, front flip option, or just have a really, really nice thumb flip on that one.
Oh, okay.
Love this. I mean, it's your D2 steel. All of our Win Pluses are basically going to be D2 steel, except for a couple oddballs here and there. But that one works really well, and that Win Pluses, they all seem to have multiple ways open. A lot of them are really, really just easy to get comfortable with because of that.
Well, a lot going on with this one as far as the front, the top, and the finger flickable.
And
right there.
On that one is also an adjustable clip, so you can basically put your belt clip on either side, wear it left or right pocket.
Oh yeah, you can. Okay. And okay, there we go.
But that covers a good portion of our main Win Plus line. We have a bunch of the bigger ones that really nothing that different than what we've already shown you. And a lot of our Win Pluses are going to either be a liner lock or they have this lock right here. Just press it.
Yeah, button lock, yeah.
Yeah, real simple. Just real simple push and it slings closed a little bit. Like I said, but yeah, all of our Win Pluses pretty much fall in that category. Like I said, that's our beginner line. They're the most affordable we have, and they tend to run, anywhere in the neighborhood about 35 upwards of 65 for the really nice ones. Like I said, our titanium handle D2s retail about $50.
Wow.
But again, they're so affordable. Everyone has been saying you just really can't beat the quality for the price on these.
All right. So let's go fancy.
Let's go fancier. The next step up, we have our DreamTech. Obviously, the name of the company that we are marketing here under the U.S. And DreamTech, a lot of these are going to be your titanium or your carbon fiber handles. Let me just move one of these mats out for you guys. But you have this one is 3-fold steel. So you have S110V on the inside there, and the outer layers are the basic stainless steel. Most of our DreamTechs are button lock on these, and back flip or front flip. But these are going to be like your carbon fiber type handles or your alloyed handles. We have some that are titanium zirconium mix.
Well, that looks like titanium or something. Because
I do believe that is a titanium zirconium blend for that particular handle.
Well, it's light, but it's got that crystallized, and I think you only do that with titanium, but I could be wrong. Oh, and then this is a pivot button. Okay.
Yes, sir,
okay. So you push this in, and by the matter of pushing it in, you move the liner to the same direction. That is wild. Okay.
Yeah, it works so well. And
I don't remember doing that. Now, what kind of crazy steel is this? It looks like some kind of a laminate or something.
It is a 3-layered steel. So we have our, like I said,
like a Sanmai type looking thing?
Except we're not allowed to use the name Sanmai because it's trademarked.
Okay.
But yeah, it's exactly that. It's your 3-layered steel, your layered steel with a harder inside and a softer outside for the cutting. And this one is actually another version. That one is our Malpai design, and this is M390 with the same kind of handle in terms of material.
It's a little bit heavier. Well, it's got a backspacer on it and stuff. Plus, it is a button. Okay.
It is, in fact, a button. I believe most of our DreamTechs are going to be some kind of button lock.
That looks nice. They look good.
The DreamTechs are so easy to mess with. I mean, they close and open really easy. It takes almost no effort on any of them. In fact, some of them with the button locks, they just swing closed just with gravity.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
They do. In fact, this is one of my favorite ones to demonstrate that with, because you just kind of hold it and right, it's as easy as pie.
And every time you do that, it just drops right back in.
Every
right?
time. And then this one has the little thumb flip right there. So for me, it's perfect. Perfect. And it says, I believe this is a Damascus handle. It's one of our fancier handles for the show.
Oh,
I love it because it's almost got like a wood pattern on that.
Yeah, it is. It's a bit of like a Damascus looking pattern or something. Well, this is M390 on here, so best I can
Most
tell.
of our upper end Dream Techs are M390s or S35VN, which
And then it's got the button
it
lock.
does have that button
Okay.
lock with the Dream Tech logo on it.
And then this is a front flipper and or.
And or, yes
Oh
sir.
boy, it really finger flicks super easy. Wow. Wow, that's pretty crazy. That's a nice design. So where are you guys? You got a website? What's?
We do have a website. We also sell on Amazon. We have an Amazon storefront.
Oh.
And I know we ship out of Los Angeles. But yes, we should have a Dream Tech and Amazon storefront that people can order from. Make it real easy to find something for the holidays for someone you want to buy a knife for. Another one of our Dream Techs that's real popular. Let's grab the real nice one here. It also has a button lock, but different type of button on that one. Flips open. This is the semi-steel or three-fold steel. That's what we're allowed to call it. Yeah, our storefronts are online. Otherwise, we ship out of Los Angeles or the factory in Yangcheng. And that is one of the only Dream Techs we have with that particular button system on it. But it comes
Oh, this got like some kind of a no, that's just the button system. Okay.
yeah, it's just a basic button system. It's not the same as the other button on our the logo ones. However, that particular
No,
knife,
this is a real button. Okay.
yeah, it's more of a basic.
It's
one
not
like
hooked
that.
up to the liner. Or the okay, yeah.
And that one actually is great because it comes in 3 different kinds of steel for your blade. So you have the that one is our 3-layer steel, but you also have the M390, and you have Damascus. But our Damascus pattern we brought to the show this year was rather unique because it is also, I believe, electro engraved. It's called Dragon Scale Steel. It's got that fancy pattern on it, and we brought that in for the show. Let me pull
That
for you.
is weird looking. Okay.
Oh,
Let me
yeah,
see if
it
I can
is.
get that.
It's almost
Catch
like a,
that in the light.
it's almost
Okay,
got
here
that
you go.
bubble fish scale, dragon scale is what they
Yeah,
call
it does, doesn't it? Oh yeah. Interesting. Very nice.
I've been messing
Very
around
fidgety.
very fidgety. I've been messing around with these particular ones all show long.
So you got all these knives down here.
All of them. We have several different brands and makes and models this year. We have just up here on the top row here. We have quite a few. We have we call the mall pie over here. That's got the more fits your hand a little bit.
Oh yeah.
And it's the solid handle instead of the ones with the holes in the handle over here, which is very similar in the handle
Like
style.
speed holes. Speed holes, they call them speed
Yeah, the
holes or
speed
something.
holes, and we call this one our binds. It's very similar, but it also has more like your tanto
Kind of,
blade.
yeah, it almost look like a little bit of a Japanese tanto or something.
Very
to
much
it.
so. And next to that one, you have our, I believe we call this the fissure model. And that one actually is got your M390 steel, but it also has our only model for our Dream Techs that we've had displayed this year that have the liner lock instead. And its most popular pattern has been this grenade handle pattern, or frag pattern, I heard someone call it earlier. But that one has been real popular with people coming to our booth this year.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, M390. Yeah, these are very light, and but it's a frame. This is a frame lock, and top and front flipper. So let's see if I can get it to front. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's light. It's not real huge, but it's not that small either. But it's definitely easy to carry. Yeah, and this is grippy.
That one is probably one of our most populars.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And of course, you know, we've had several spouses come by. They love the color on it. They love the design on it. They love how light and easy it is to handle. So So that one has definitely been on our more popular end for the Dream Techs this year. Now we get into over here, and I can't for the life of me remember what this model name is. But one of the great things about our Dream Tech models is we have several. If you like patterns on your handles, we can give you patterns on your handles. Just about anything you want, we can do on our handles.
Wow.
In fact, one of the things we had this earlier yesterday is we've had several artists come up who are interested in doing their own designs.
Oh,
so
okay.
there we've been talks about doing handles like this one or the mall pie pattern handle, and coming up with some custom like 50 knife releases, small batch designs in the future. So I'm not sure how far out we are on that, but one of the big selling features on that one and the smaller one with a similar lock system is that we can decorate the handle in such a variety of ways. And again, you've got your titanium handles, M390 steel, and it is very solid, especially if you know someone who has a bigger hand. That would be a great one for them.
Yeah, this is a heavier, bigger knife right here, yeah. But it's, yeah, a true button lock, okay.
Thank you. And that gets us through most of our main Dream Tech.
I mean, I think Dave was chatting about this one. Here, you can handle
the
this.
The one
right?
that you are now looking at takes us into the next tier of our product line, because this is our Fenghua. And this one was our flagship showpiece for our debut last year, and it's probably the fanciest one we've got up here, but everyone's been looking at it. You got your Damascus blade with your Damascus handle right there. The inside is got a gold lining, noticed by one of our other viewers earlier. It's also got your basic lock right there, your frame lock on these. Opens up easier than I made it look just now. But what makes this one great is when it came out last year is the fact that it has no hardware visible on it. Yeah, it's smooth, it's clean, it's beautiful and pristine.
And Dave was saying, well, you got this, no hardware visible, and then you have another. Let me kick back down. Then you got another one which has hardware on the back. It's less expensive.
Yes, we do.
And there's a hollow grind that goes into a flat grind in the Damascus, and then you got this Damascus, which the light really doesn't do justice to it. And there's your back spacer here. Yeah, that's pretty showy. Wow. And so you got that's really kind of more of a liner lock type thing going on in there. That's interesting. And a front flip right at that, huh? Okay.
That's probably the most solid showpiece you'll ever carry if you can pick that one up. You were asking about the one.
Yeah, because he was saying, we got something that's not as expensive.
When you take away the Damascus and all the fancy frills for our showpiece, this is what it looks like as the base pattern. So that's your M390 steel titanium handle. That one's also no hardware visible.
Oh, there's no hardware visible. So it's some kind of. One. I think you just pop this up, right? This little backspacer thing. Clicks up and releases so you can take it apart. I think. I can't remember. I think he was trying to show me the other day.
And that would be one that he would know better on than I would. But when you get into the ones that have the hardware available, that would be the same thing, but there's your hardware available you're talking about as well.
Yeah, then that's even less expensive because it does have visible hardware on it. Yes.
Absolutely, yes.
For disassembly,
That's the most basic of the three on that particular design. But
wow, that's
that is the one.
Yeah.
Now, when we move away from this particular model was our flagship model because of that. We actually have one of we call it the reverse axis lock because it's a push instead of a pull. And this is our First Light model is what it was called on the catalog, I believe. And that is also your M390 steel, Damascus handle, but that has that unique lock on it. And it is absolutely smooth and easy to handle. So
how does that, is that?
you push the lock up instead of pulling it down towards your hand, so it pushes and then it just releases, and it flips from
So you
there
push it
just
forward.
easy.
Okay.
Yeah, you push it forward and then it just, that one is one of our smoothest opening ones. It just flips open. And personally, I
That's
like
very
that.
unique. It's a smaller knife, though. It's not huge.
Yeah, that would be
But-
your basic carry in your pocket. That would be the kind I would carry. Considering I'm a Boy Scout parent myself, this particular brand is just perfect for like what you would see for the right size for scouts or utility knives. And while it is on our upper tier for our brands, just the way it is, the design, I'm really excited to see if they're going to bring this particular patterning down into DreamTech or WinPlus later on. But for now, we debuted this particular lock on this particular brand because it was one of our newest designs for the show. But it's real solid. Again, all of our Fenghua are going to be S110V or they're going to be M390. I believe this one is our M390. But it's not clear.
Okay, so when you're saying Fenghua, that's your top tier. That's your top tier,
yeah,
which
this
is
is the best of
up
the best
here,
of our brands in terms of our quality
Fenghua.
standard.
Okay, then middle tier under your main DreamTech name, and then the budget line, the WinPlus.
That is correct.
Okay,
Yeah,
just
that
wanted
is-
to clarify that to the viewers so they know they didn't get lost in that mess. But yes, okay. Well, I think we kind of have hit the mainstay, haven't we not?
I would say so.
All right, Brian. Hey, thanks for the tour of the table, and I wish you best. And I'll put your link and everything down below for the viewers to get to your website and/or Amazon, right?
And or Amazon.
Okay.
I absolutely
Sounds-
loved having you guys. Thank you for taking the time with us today. Really appreciate it. Stay sharp.